Car is the first true designer's car. The first generation was the first time when designers were allowed to actually do a car looking like a design sketch, with a very small greenhouse, low roof of course, nice flowing silhouette, high belt line, big wheels pushed into the body, and that concept was so successful that of course now we are seeing four-door coupes all over the place from all manufacturers in all different classes, but still CLS is the true original. And so we kept this responsibility, and we kept the DNA of the first CLS, which is basically about this super extreme flowy silhouette, and we just clean it up. If we like it, we take a line off. If we still like it, we take another line off. And as you see, there's no line left, which is the next level in our design philosophy of sensual purity. And basically what we do is we sculpture the whole thing with light and shadow with this nice bone line, is what we call it. To do that, to reduce the lines, it's very crucial to have great proportions, because proportion is everything in design. And this car has a typical Mercedes proportion, very sporty, very long dash to axle here from the first cut line to the wheel. That means the car has a long hood, has this extreme fast windshield flowing into that enormous hood and down to that upright negative tilting grille, what we call the shark nose, like a shark, negative, even more aggressive. Shark is a good example. We call that our predator face, as it is so aggressive and progressive with this triangular headlamps with the day running light signature here, making that car very aggressive and make it a predator on the street. Especially in combination with what we call our Panamerica grille, our racing grille, tilted negative. In this case here, with the AMG kit combined with a diamond insert in the purebred AMG, you get the pure Panamerica with the vertical bars. Here it works nicely with the AMG A-frame here in the lower body with these fins. So overall, it's a very progressive, very aggressive combination here. So here we are welcome in the most progressive, most sportiest and most avant-garde interior we're having. With that black in contrast to the pearl white on the exterior, we're having that pure black interior here with this open black wood wrapping around. This interior is like a glove. It's a very sporty thing with this driver-oriented cockpit, with this racing steering wheel here, with the flat section on the bottom, very tight with all the functions here onto the steering wheel. And in fact, as a tribute to the S now, we're having the cruise control on the steering wheel, so you can easily manage all distance pilot functions here right from the steering wheel. Of course, you have shift pedals, but you also have touch pads here, one for the left side and the other one for the right side here, for the right screen. Let me boot that up. And so you can operate these screens here directly while driving. The screen is bonded in 2 times 12-inch displays, and it has that sharp corner here on the side. And in contrast to this new digital wall, to the new operating system which runs onto that screens, the latest at Mercedes, we're having something we call hyper analog. It's like a chrono watch, and it fulfills basically mechanical demands, and it's kind of more sustainable luxury, and we call that our jet exhaust vents. And they're basically like from a jet fighter, and in fact they turn red when they heat and they turn blue when they cool down. So that's a very cool feature in that avant-gardistic interior. And as you can see, even though that car from the exterior was so radical, so low, inside you have a lot of head clearance, you have a lot of room also in the rear. So with that, let me show you the rear of the car. Coming to the rear, this is almost the nicest part of the vehicle, as it is really embodying our essential purity philosophy, something that is really cool and something that is really hot. And these shoulders make that car really hot. They make it create a big stance onto the street. We have a narrow greenhouse, small greenhouse with this extreme proportion from the rear screen, and otherwise we keep that rear super clean. We combine that with very cool progressive graphics similar to the front end, to our Predator face here. We're having triangular rear lamps here with that three-dimensional glass piece illuminated, and basically showcasing the next level in technology. We put the license plate in the rear bumper that allows us to present the star very nicely onto this full and clean surface, and make that car the next design icon in the next generation for the next decade.